Alright, what's up there, people? 100 Spoke Riders here. Yeah, 2 videos in 1 weekend. Yeah, but I think I jumped the gun. I must admit that I was impressed with the purple power, but I definitely jumped the gun by stripping that frame down. This morning I came out here, I started stripping pieces off, and I just couldn't stop. Spent some more quality time under the frame, but I'll get to that in a second. Oh yeah, weather conditions back to normal. No clouds and nice and sunny. But as you see, it was still rain after I stopped, and there's some water got, rainwater got on the frame, and it's not really seriously, but it is a couple surface rut spots. But anyway, definitely jumped the gun on this. I really shouldn't have stripped this down. I didn't really plan on going that far with it, but I kind of, you know how it is, once you get going, it gets kind of out of control. But it definitely was an eye-opener, and here's what happened this morning so far. I didn't record any of this because my battery was dead from yesterday, so while this was charging, I pretty much got the bumper shocks off, the bumper shocks off, the core support mounts out, the driver's side motor mounts, the brake caliper holders that was bolted on the frame, and I got this inside portion of the emergency brake holder, emergency brake bracket, should I say, and then the brake caliper line bracket. Oh yeah, this piece right here, oh my god, this was such a pain in the ass to get off. It's funny because something as simple as just a frame brace. I still got the other side on right there, but it's just a way, because you got a bolt and a nut, you had to have something to hold it. And I got a lot of tools, but it's funny, the only thing that would work, it was just crazy, is this wrench. I've had this wrench since, I want to say, 1994. I've had this wrench since 1994. This is like this is like the only thing that survived out of my first little toolkit I bought back in the day. Of course, it'll get blurry, but a wrench from 1994, made in the USA. I'm kind of glad I got it because it was a funny size. It was 11/16, and I needed to open in. And for some reason, this is the only wrench that would work to get in that little spot. I had to put this inside the frame. And because it's so skinny, this was like the only thing that would fit where it's supposed to fit. And anyway, it is funny, I've had that wrench since 1994. And still comes into play every once in a while. Anyway, so got them pieces off. Got the same deal on the passenger side. Now this is the clincher. This is what started all. This brake line. I pulled this brake line off that ran down the middle cross member of the frame. This brake line ran all up in here. There was a brake line right here that was in my way, and I just couldn't see myself stripping this all the way to here and then having this brake line just painting over the brake line. So I couldn't do it like that, and it was kind of far up, and it was kind of in my way. But of course, it wasn't an easy task getting that one little piece, because that prompted pretty much taking the whole brake line setup off of the driver's side. This was not an easy task to do either, but you know, it's just one of the things. Once you get started, it's like you can't stop. So got the brake lines off on the driver's side, and on the passenger side it's the same deal, but it should be a little bit easier because there's only one line. It's a little bit bigger, but this was a pain trying to get these two lines because they kind of crisscross each other in certain spots. But this line right here, I still got to take off. Zoom in a little bit on it here. That's that fuel line. That's the next thing I'm gonna take off, is that fuel line. Okay. What's up there, people? I think that's all she wrote for today. I had one hell of a time getting these damn hard lines out, but I got them out on both sides. Earlier I was just calling this the brake lines, but actually one of them is a brake line and one of them is a fuel line. And I got this out without any problems, and I got this back one out that runs in the inner part of the back frame without any problems. But this one is one on the passenger side. This was a problem. I did end up kinking the line just slightly right here. To be honest though, when I got this one out, I was going to clean these up and use them again, but to be perfectly honest, I don't think I'm going to use any of these lines again, because the factory ran these lines with the body off the frame when they were building the vehicle. These are the stock lines. So I think I'm going to run all new lines and run them a different route. That way they're easier to take on and off, just in case I have to do it again for some odd reason, or anybody has to do it again. So it's not as hard, you know, to take them on and off. I've already got a little route planned out, but this is the first time I've taken these lines out without pulling the frame from the body. I did it once before, but it was just a raw frame. I already dropped the frame from the body, and it was easy as hell. But this, not so easy. I successfully got this one out. I could reuse this and, you know, put them back in. I could, but you know, you're talking about 35-year-old lines. I mean, there's nothing really wrong with them. Honestly, I want some brand new lines. You know, if I go through all this trouble of stripping this down and painting it all, yeah, I can work with these. Yeah, I can clean these up, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna start practicing bending hard lines, because I think on a new one I want to go a different route. I don't like the way this. I just don't like the way it was routed from the factory. To be honest with you, I don't even see it. It'd be damn near impossible to get these things out of here with the motor and every tranny and all that stuff still in here. So I think that's my game plan. I think I'm gonna once I get everything built and put the motor and tranny all back in, I think I'm gonna run my lines last, the very last things I do. That way they'll be easier to get out and maneuver. So there you have it, folks. Only thing left underneath is cutting off some of these exhaust hangers, and I think I'll do that next week. I think I've done enough for this weekend. You know, stripped all the lines off the frame, all the hard lines, without without removing the body, and that was a feat within itself. All the pieces off the frame that could be unbolted. Everything else has to be cut off in the back. But there you have it, folks. 2 videos and 1 weekend. I'm on the roll, ain't I? Boat Riders signing out with all the hard lines pulled out the frame and all the pieces pulled off the frame also. Until the next episode, y'all. Alright.